Let's start with a situation that happens more than often. Let's say a big company is ready to invest in your company at a 100 crore valuation, willing to take 70% equity in your startup. Your investor says that I want to sell this stake of mine, you take care of your own. Well, you will say that I have also built this company. What about my stake? Even I want to sell the stake. That's where the tag along and the drag along clauses comes into picture. So in this video, we are going to talk about what is tag along and drag along clause in a term sheet and how to understand more about it. So let's get started. Tag along usually protect the minority shareholders. The rule is simple. Let's say if a larger set of your shareholders want to sell their shares, the minority gets automatically tagged in with this majority shareholder. That's a simple protection clause available in a term sheet to the smaller or minority shareholder. Let's take a practical example. Let's say an investor owns 60% in your company and you as a founder hold 40% in your company. Now there is a big buyer who wants to buy 70% stake in your company. So there are two ways in which investors sell 60% and you sell 10% cannot necessarily be a good option for both of us. Even if you want to sell your stake, that's where the tag along right comes into picture, wherein you can also sell your shares along with your investors proportionately, or the buyer can buy 100% equity in your company, whichever is the option they are looking out for. So why is tag along rights really important? It protects founders from an unfavorable exit. Number two, it makes founders or an investor who is a minority shareholders more powerful. Number three, it gives an equal right or a proportionate right to all the shareholders in a company. That's the reason the tag along rights is really important clause in your term sheet. Now let's talk about drag along rights. So drag along rights, it's complete flip of tag along rights. It's basically the rule is if majority investors want to sell their shares, the minority investors will have to adhere to those terms and conditions. Let's take an example. Suppose a 75% of your majority investors want to exit a company and there is a buyer who is willing to purchase those shares. Then you as a minority interest holder in a company, you will not have an option. Basically, you will have to accept the terms and conditions which a majority shareholders are agreeing to. That's basically the drag along clause. It's basically dragging the minority shareholders along with the majority shareholders. So why is drag along clause really important? It protects the majority shareholders from blocking the deal. Number two, usually the buyer would want 100% of stake of the company. So that's where this clause is really important and becomes fair and transparent to the larger investors as well as the smaller set of investors. So here is the final founder's tip. Ensure that the tag along rights is been clearly understood. Read your term sheet really well and consult a good legal advisor who can help you out navigate these complexities of the term sheet. Hope you have find this video useful and you may share it with someone who may need it.